Pepper songs that I heard live.
Well, welcome to Rhonda said. I'm super glad to see you guys. And Mary Taquito is here, and she's starting my night off with the biggest, wonderful, warm surprise. And I've missed you, Mary. You're just the precious
Wow.
button. Mary is awesome. And her channel's been growing like a weed. And she's super fun and sassy and awesome.
We like weed around here. Hell yeah.
Yeah, she's cool. And she's got a cool kitty cat.
I like kitty cats.
I like kitty cats too. They're good on toast.
Poor kitty cats.
I know. All delightful.
So it's fuck them kids and fuck them kitty cats, so I'm taking it.
That's right. And Mary says she's happy to see you too.
Yay.
Yay. So what's going on, Mary? How are you? How's your house? How's the cat? How's your man? My sweet dear.
The mans.
Yeah.
The mans with the plans.
That's her a man's.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Getting some messages on TikTok, apparently.
Ooh. Do you have a TikTok channel?
Yeah, I do. I just post videos on it every so often. Sometimes what I'll do, I'll take the footage from like a YouTube video that I make and I'll condense it down into a TikTok. Or sometimes if I want to film but I don't want to do a full-on YouTube video, I'll just film like a little TikTok video instead.
Oh, that's cool. I hardly ever go on TikTok. But, oh, Mary's having a week off work, so she's just relaxing, which is fantastic.
Relaxation.
Relaxation is fantastic. And Mary, I've got a job. I've been working for the past month. Oh, Mary loves your crown molding.
Thank you.
Hey, Lorna, what's up, sweet girl?
Compliments to my landlady.
The landlady's got it going on with that. That is some intricate crown molding too.
Yeah, her and her husband built this house in the 50s, I believe. 50s.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, Rogue.
So there's fancy crowning all around the place. There's also the cool little thing around my light up there that everyone always talks about and loves on.
Right. I don't know what that's called. I am doing customer service, Mary, for an online tuxedo company. And it is very detailed and exact kind of stuff that we do. And it's really, and it's a great small company. And they're super nice. And they're just a pleasure to work for. And I'm still in training, but I love it.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, I had a super good day today. And I was like being able to like crack jokes with one of the customers, which is always fun. Erica, wow, we got some party people going on right here.
Party.
Erica in the tennis shoe, Tennessee. There's no place that I'd rather be except here in my living room on my couch. And I even got to sing a tiny bit at work, which was fun. And everybody thinks I'm outrageous there.
You got to serenade the customers, the workers.
Well, not exactly. It was more between calls. But one of the other girls, she thought a call had disconnected and she was singing, and they caught her singing. So that was pretty funny. So I'm not the only singer in the company. I think that's some kind of a sconce. No, a sconce is something on the wall. It's some kind of ornate lighting fixture accessory. Ooh, Erica, planting trees and flowers and cleaning. Oh, I bet you're still beautiful. with a delightful little smudge of dirt on your cheek. Hey, Samantha, what's up, Mama?
Hello.
Samantha, I got shipping notification on our pallet.
Woo.
The shipping was only like $19.
Not bad at all.
No, and I got a 10% discount code, so it took about half the shipping off.
Well, that's nice. At least that helps.
Oh, it helped a bunch.
I've got a discount code for the new palette that's about to come out because apparently I guessed the color scheme that's inside of it right because they had a thing that you could do to guess the color scheme on the inside.
Oh, I did that. What color did you say?
I went with darker chocolate browns with some reddy neutral colors in it as well.
I said green. Well, I can't see it.
I feel like there's going to be a variety of colors, especially if they do what they did with the first palette and they have a shade that matches the lipstick, because the lipstick that is Gula, which is Gluttony, that is like that greyish purple lipstick from them. So it'd be a unique shade to have as an eyeshadow as well as a lipstick. But no, I'm very excited to get it. And I got confirmation from them, wifey, that all 7 of the Sins will eventually get palettes. They've got it all planned out already. It's just time now.
That's exciting. Well, hello, Gerald. Welcome, my love. Samantha, it didn't tell me how long the shipping was. It just says that it shipped and it's in Australia.
Yeah, Australia to outside can usually be quite quick. When Shelley ordered one time from an Australian company, it came to her within a week.
Oh wow!
And she didn't even pay for express shipping. It just came back quickly.
Well, that's good. Well, Samantha, you might be right after all, my little chickadee.
So hopefully you only get a couple of weeks wait. We just happen to get a long wait when it's to us from you guys.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I got the Australian Post. I had 3 different shipping choices, and
Australian Post is probably the best one you can go with. That's just our traditional standard shipping, because we don't really have like options like USPS, DHL, UPS. Like we don't have that really as a thing. You really only have one major option, which is Australia Post, and then you've got privately owned entities which are significantly smaller. There isn't like a large network of multiple delivery places like how you guys have in America with like UPS, USPS. We have TNT.
Ooh, because you're TNT. You're dynamite. TNT. And I will not fight, or I will fight, or something. I don't know. I can't remember all the AC/DC lyrics.
Good old Yaka.
And Gerald's been streaming 3 days in a row on an app. What app? What app?
What you been streaming?
He's been streaming his gaming, I would think.
Yeah, I know, but what game?
I don't know. He'll have to tell you. I think it's Call of Corpses or something.
Call of Duty.
I'm making it up. I don't know. I can't wait either, Samantha. I can't wait to play with all those pinks. And I'm seriously interested in the next palette.
That Hoa Pink. Hell yeah.
Oh, he says Prism Live Studio, just himself.
Okay. Yeah, Prism's kind of like StreamYard, but not StreamYard.
Oh, that's cool. StreamYard is the coolest. But anyway, Call of Corpses, you like that? Mary liked that one. The Walking Duty.
The Walking Duty. The Walking Duty.
Oh, that's it, Erica. TNT, we're dynamite. TNT, just watch me explode. Gerald has PUBG Mobile.
PUBG. Nice.
PUBG.
Players Unknown Battleground.
Ooh.
It's kind of like a player versus player mega combat game. So you can have up to 100 people in one game all trying to kill each other.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, so it's kind of like war games type style games. Very strategy based.
Ooh, Jen Elvira's here. Hey, Jen. And Samantha ordered the Sea Color Purple Rain palette. It was only $10. That is fantastic. Sea Color,
Purple Rain.
really good stuff.
Purple Rain.
Oh, and speaking of Purple Rain, that press release is utterly, guttingly sad and disappointing. Oh, the game he's playing starts Gerald out in his underwear. Nice. Give him an eye.
That's PUBG for you. PUBG, if you can, I believe you can level up your character over time by playing more. But generally speaking, you start in PUBG with absolutely nothing on your character, and you have to run around the map, try and find clothing, try and find weapons and such to survive. And then there's usually like an area or a circle that you have to stay within that slowly gets shrunk down over time, which is supposed to essentially encourage people to attack each other and kill, to eventually have one person left. It is an interesting style of game. I don't play them because it's just not my cup of tea of a style of game, but it is highly popular. Probably the most popular game of that style that you would know of is Fortnite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Rogue. The Prince Collection was a bummer. Oh, it's a scavenger hunt, Gerald says. Oh, well, that sounds fun, sort of.
Yeah, so it's got that element of, like I was saying, you have to land, try and find stuff to get yourself weaponized better, get clothing on, while also trying to kill and defend yourself, and
right,
essentially be the victor. I believe there could be different player styles or like different game modes, so we might be playing a different game mode over the original one, which is basically just battle royale. But yeah, it's an interesting game style, but I usually prefer games that are single player so I can choose the pace of the game myself.
Yeah, he says, you know what's up.
Yeah, I know a little bit about gaming. I don't play the games, I just know about them.
You just know a lot of stuff, and it's very nice.
My brain's empty sometimes, needs to be empty.
Ooh, Samantha's been building a fire pit, and she finished it today.
Ooh, fun.
She planted some lettuce and started mowing. All kinds of exciting things happening.
My gosh, having a very productive day.
Having a heat wave. Oh, it was over 90 degrees today here. That sucks.
Ooh.
But I love air conditioning, so I'm fine.
Air conditioning does help.
I love it. I love it so much. So anyway, I really have just been enjoying the hell out of doing Stash or Pass. It's just been so good the last few times.
Heck yeah, it's a lot of fun getting to talk about all the fun stuff, figure ish out, especially when we get to introduce things from indie brands that people might not have never heard of before. Especially recently, indie brands have been doing stuff so much better than these bigger brands. A lot more interesting things.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's 90 in Cleveland and 84 in Indiana. Ooh, you gotta take it easy working in that heat, girl. You gotta take it easy.
Wonder what it is here. Apparently, it is 51 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Hey, Clarissa. Clarissa's here from the DR.
Hello.
We love being multi-international. A conglomerate of crazy ladies and gentlemen.
We like having everyone here.
We do. We enjoy it quite a bit. And you know what we haven't done in a while that I thought would be fun?
Twerk and do a giveaway.
Well, I don't have a giveaway ready, but I do have weird trivia.
Oh, that's fun too.
We haven't done, it's called Bizarre Facts. We haven't done that in a long time. Oh, that's good. More lettuce and less mowing. Oh, and Gerald doesn't like Call of Duty, which is fine. I don't care about any of them personally.
I don't like Call of Duty either. I like the zombies mode where you can just essentially have like unlimited amount of zombies that are trying to kill you, and you go through waves and it gets harder progressively.
Well, Miss Clarissa, it's good to have you. I hope you're not working too hard. She's also another hardworking lady, taking care of people. Being a customer service lady, I believe. But anyway, let's do our good old fun, weird, fun facts. Which celebrity has said that mermaids are aliens that live in the Indian Ocean? Is it Lady Gaga? Is it Meghan Trainor? Is it Miley Cyrus or Demi Lovato?
Sounds like something either Demi or Miley Cyrus said.
Oh, Gerald doesn't care for the zombies.
I'm going to go with Miley myself because we love Miley here.
We do love Miley so hard. But Samantha's right. It was Demi Lovato, who was a little bit cray-cray. We love that too.
See, I knew it was either Demi or fucking Miley.
Yeah, I just hope Demi's getting her stuff together because she's had a hard time.
Yeah, she seems to be on the right track lately, though, which is nice to see.
Yeah. It's not easy being rich, beautiful, and successful.
No.
I'm just beautiful.
You're successful in my eyes, baby.
I'm very humble. And Rome is a whole lot of things. Rome is in here too. You want to come over and say hi to everybody?
Sure.
Come say hi to everybody. Rome's off early tonight. Look, it's my baby Rome.
Hello, Rome.
Hello.
More kisses. Aw, kisses. Oh, Gerald says Demi needs something all right. Oh. Ooh, this is a good one. What are almonds? Are they a seed, a legume, a nut, or a bean?
Oh.
A seed, a legume, a nut, or a bean?
I don't know, because this might be a trick question, but I feel like it's a bean.
Samantha is right. It's a seed.
Oh, it is a seed. Okay.
It's very tricky, these questions. Oh, it's Erica had it right, too. All right. Ombrophobia is Ombrophobia. Ombrophobia is a fear of what? A, sunshine, B, frost, C, rain, or D, snow.
I don't know.
I know, it's tough because it doesn't give you any little hints. I'll
go with snow. No fun.
Snow. You like the snow, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Frost. We love the snow here in Charlotte Tilbury Land. But the answer is C, rain. Gerald wants to know which ocean is bigger, Atlantic or the Pacific? I'm going to say the Pacific. I'm just guessing. I don't know. You know the answer? Hey, Joe. Joe. Hi, sweet Joe. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the chat. Joe is super cool and we just can't forget that. Oh, I was wrong.
I feel like the Pacific would be bigger, wouldn't it?
That's what I thought, but it's the Atlantic because I'm wrong.
Huh. Unless it's the way that the maps show it, but it always seems like there's less gaps between the land masses on the Atlantic side. But
I don't know. We're learning so much. Oh, this is a good one, and this is an easy one. What did Sean Connery wear in all of his Bond movies? A. Contact lenses. B. A toupee. C. Spanx. Or D. A fake mustache. Contact lenses, a toupee, Spanx, or a fake mustache. I will give you a hint. It's not Spanx because Spanx weren't invented yet. Oh, Gerald needs a beer. Oh, honey. You
So
get
just-
yourself a frosty
Just the talk of contact lens, the bullshit with the Harry Potter movies, because it was always supposed to be Harry Potter supposed to didn't end up having green eyes because Daniel Radcliffe couldn't wear contacts. You know, they had this crazy budget for all the CGI, but they could not CGI his eyes to be green in the movie. So when Snape delivers the iconic line saying your eyes like your mother's, showing his mother's with green eyes, and then he's got blue, it doesn't work.
Oh, well, Sean Connery wore a toupee and in every Bond movie, in lots of movies, because he was bald as a cue ball. As your freaking cue ball, y'all. Toupee. Touche. Let's see. Oh, this is fun. An elephant can voice sounds in how many octaves? 6, 10, 4, or 8? You know, I just think of the I can't I can't make the I can't make the elephant noise.
You tried, that's all that matters. Shit. Wow, that was the worst one yet. Wow. Just barely even get anything out, just breathe. Oh Lord.
Well, Samantha,
I reckon it's either 8 or 10 octaves.
Well, Lorna and Samantha say 8, and the answer is 10. So you were right, Jamie James. Oh. Gerald wants to know what's the biggest country land-wise. Asia? I have no idea.
Oh, that's a continent, not country.
Okay, well that's right. I'm tired. I have a long day of doing numbers and being nice to people. I had a long day.
So you're not going to be nice to these people? Is that what you're saying, wifey?
It's Russia. That was my other guess was Russia. The next guess was going to be the North Pole because it don't exist. There's no Santa Claus.
I believe the North Pole is just an ice cap, while the South Pole actually has landmass underneath the ice.
Right, I think you're right. What was used to remove pencil marks before the eraser was invented? Canada is second. Was it? Oh, this is hilarious. What was used to remove pencil marks before the eraser was invented? A, cheese. B, bread. C, barley. D, potatoes.
Wasn't it bread?
What?
I want to say it's bread.
You want to say it? How bad?
I think it's bread. I think it's bread. I don't know why, but it's bread. Just because I want it to be bread. That sounds like a fabulous list for bread.
It's very funny. It's cheese, bread, barley, or potatoes.
Well, why wouldn't it be bread? Bread with some lead. It works perfectly. Doesn't work with any other food item.
And so far, most people say potatoes, but Rogue and you were right, James.
Oh, hell yeah. I know shit. I know shit.
So you'd go to a school and you'd have to take a piece of the bread off your sandwich so you can correct your mistakes.
See, my analogy with bread on lead or lead on bread works perfectly. It makes sense. Always go with puns.
Oh my gosh, this is a good one. What I skipped one. It was like, what's a durian? We all know it's a stinky ass fruit. That was too easy. What does a Gentoo penguin give to his intended mate? I think you know this. What does a Gentoo penguin give to his intended mate? A, a fish, B, a kiss, C, a feather, or D, a pebble?
Oh, yeah, I know the answer to this one.
Oh,
I know because of Happy Feet.
I never watched Happy Feet.
Such a good movie. And it's adorable. It's the cutest fucking thing.
Oh, did it make you happy?
Yes.
It looks like everybody's saying the right answer. It is a pebble.
Mm-hmm. So they have a whole scene in the. I don't know if they're the right penguin, but it at least reminds me of it. There's a whole scene in the Happy Feet movie where these little penguins that are all dancing, cute, and sing all sorts of shit. They are trying to get all these pebbles to give to their intended mates. They're very cute.
All right. Hey, Pamela, what's going on, Mama? It's so good to see you, my sweet girl. My sweet love. We love Pamela because she's the best. We love. I'm not making the best songs today, but I'm trying.
Hey, that's all that matters. The effort.
My songs today suck.
A for effort, no wifey. A for effort.
Pamela, we're doing a little bit of fun trivia for a little bit. And which part of their body do sea cucumbers use for eating? Is it feet, eyes, ears, or tail? I know what you want to say.
Technically, it's their butt, but their tail.
It is either feet, eyes, ears, or tail. Let's see if the answers pop up.
Ass to eat. I like to use my ass to eat.
I'm not going to say it.
Hey, what other way to ingest your meat other than through your butt?
Everybody's saying tail except for Samantha, and Samantha is right. It's feet.
Anu.
Oh, this is cool. On a
I might be thinking about jellyfish that use their butt in there as the mouth.
It's all one big thing. One big orifice.
Hell yeah. Oh, I like that.
Big orifice.
Yeah.
On a stormy day in 2000, in which English town did it rain fish? Morecambe, Worthing, Whitby, or Great Yarmouth? We have a representative named Yarmouth here that goes to the government for my state, and he's a good guy. Is it?
I feel like I should know this answer.
Morecambe, Worthing, Whitby, or Great Yarmouth? And I'm sure they say Morecambe different than I am. It's probably like Morecambe, bro. Ooh, Morecambe.
It's okay. I remember there's been a few times there's been videos I've watched from various Americans pronouncing British names, not realizing they're just absolutely butchering it.
Right. Hey, Ashley. Ashley, are you traveling right now, my love? Because she's on the move somewhere. I think she's traveling right now.
No, well, I think C, Whitby, or whatever it is.
It is D, Great Yarmouth. But it rains fish in 2000.
How fun.
2000. All right. It was good to see you, Miss Mary. Love you so much. Be a good girl. Oh, she made it. She made it to her destination, which is amazing.
Yay. That's what we like to hear.
Ooh, and Rome's cooking, and this house smells like delicious food. Dude. And I like delicious food. Dude. What are you having for breakfast, James?
What was that? Sorry?
What's she having for breakfast?
I don't know. Might have some Weet-Bix.
Weet-Bix? You have to rip them up, don't you?
No. Oh, I can show you what a Weet-Bix looks like.
I know what it looks like. It's like a big biscuit. Oh my God! It's 2:30 a.m. where Ashley is.
Weet-Bix.
Yeah. 2:30 a.m., girl. You're
There's
sleeping.
a whole marketing thing with Weet-Bix where they would get different Australian athletes, and it would be a whole thing of like, how many do you eat? And they talk about how they prepare their Weet-Bix and how many Weet-Bix bars they eat in one bowl. And it's like, I eat 7. I eat 10. It's like, fuck off. Just eat the Weet-Bix.
That's a lot. How many do you eat?
I usually eat between 4 or 6. If I'm feeling hungry, it'll be 6. Usually just 4.
Rogue misses the Weet-Bix.
The Weet-Bix is the good shit. Oh, it's so good.
But I'm so glad you made it safely, Miss Ashley. I was thinking about you.
I've got a giant ass box of Weet-Bix.
I bet you do. I bet it in a big ass box.
It is one of the biggest boxes you can buy of the Weet-Bix. It's huge.
Oh, that is large and a charge.
My Weet-Bix. I don't fuck around with Weet-Bix. It's all or nothing.
All right, and you can't do any off-brand. It has to be the Weet-Bix.
Yep, it has to be Sanitarium Weet-Bix. And
That's crazy.
And there's specific milk that I have with it. I can't have. End up only having long life full cream milk with it, and it usually is like home brand stuff. I actually find if it's a higher quality milk, I don't like the flavor of it at all.
All right.
And I also don't like it with every single milk alternative I've tried. So I just rarely have Weet-Bix, but when I do, I just fuck myself up with all the Weet-Bix.
There you go. That's how I can't eat cereal because I will there's a game that I play with the cereal, and it's like you put the cereal in, then you put the milk. You eat the cereal, then there's a bunch of milk left, so you have to put more cereal in because you don't want to waste the milk. And so then
you have not enough milk, and then you have to pour more milk.
And then you're eating 5 bowls of cereal. So I can't eat cereal because I play that game. Oh, Ashley got a surprise when we got there. Awesome. Rogue went to the sanatorium factory in primary school.
Heck yeah, that sounds fun. I just love Weet-Bix. Weet-Bix is my one true love out of a breakfast cereal. It's the best thing. I could eat it just all the time if my stomach didn't kill me after all the lactose. But I love it.
I haven't found a milk alternative that I like.
Well, I do like, there's a lot of milk alternatives I like with other things. It's just specifically with Weet-Bix, I do not like the way it tastes with anything else but the specific long life milk that I get. It's like not even high quality milk from cows tastes right, or I don't like it in general. It needs to be as neutral as possible, and I find the long life milks I get have a very neutral flavour. So I don't find it as in my face or as egregious as other ones, but I just don't like all the other milk alternatives. Like, say, I love soy milk with my chai latte. I always get a chai latte with soy milk over full cream. But when it comes to the Weet-Bix, it has to be a specific way.
Has to be.
And can't get the off-brand bullshit. I even find I have to eat it in like a ceramic bowl. It tastes wrong if it's in a plastic bowl. Like, I'm that picky with it. I just won't eat it if I can't have it with like a ceramic bowl with all sorts of how I like it and prefer it. Because I find if something's off, it tastes wrong. And at that point, I just can't enjoy it.
Oh my God. Erica just sent me a picture on Instagram. And look, she's got kittens.
Babies! Oh, they're so cute.
I want a kitten, Erica.
There's 4 babies. Oh, bye, fine.
Oh, Rome said no from the other room. Actually, a day trip exploring sounds fantastic.
No, I can't do that, Rogue. I can't even have the milk warm. I hate it when people fucking microwave it. They are abominations. They are not Australians. Fuck off out of here. Yeah, I'm very elite. The only time I will admit that I'm elitist is about my fucking Weet-Bix. It's either you have it the true way it's made, or you're a heathen and you need to go. Bye. No.
Wow, I didn't know cereal.
No
was-
Wheat Bix for you.
You are so serious about your cereal.
No, not cereal. Wheat Bix.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wheat Bix. It's only Wheat Bix. That's the only one I care about that much.
Okay. Do you guys have
SpongeBob.
Captain Crunch?
No, I don't believe I have Captain Crunch.
It's totally garbage and it's delicious.
I liked the cinnamon toast shit that Joe sent me last time.
Oh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
That was tasty.
Yeah, that is good. Rogue said that she heated the milk on the stove.
Like, jokes aside, obviously I'm not that serious about it, but yeah, I just personally find, again, if it's heated up, it just tastes wrong. I know some people who would literally just eat Wheat Bix with water, just would pour cold water over Wheat Bix and just eat it that way. I'm like, you're sick.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, like I could at least understand some people who would do like half and half milk and water to like warm it up and make it a bit more mushy, especially for kids. But I knew adults who would just get like boiling hot water from a kettle and just pour it on their Wheat Bix.
Oh my god.
Why?
That's crazy. Barbara Jean is here. Welcome, Barbara Jean, you sweet thing.
Hello.
How are you, my girl?
Yes. I just eat Wheat Bix with just milk, no sugar, nothing. Just Wheat Bix and milk. I don't add anything to it.
Right.
I used to as a kid, but around like 14, 15, I tried Wheat Bix with no sugar in, and I just found I preferred the flavour of it. And ever since, I've only had it with milk.
Ooh, Barbara Jean is doing fab. Of course you are, darling.
Heck yeah. That's what we like to hear.
She does so many fun things on her channel. She goes thrifting and she models stuff and she does makeup. Barbara Jean's got it going on.
Thrifting's fun. Can be a lot of fun. We don't have type of thrifting available in Tasmania like you do in America. I'd love to just go thrift shopping in America purely because like you guys have such obscenely large like facilities for thrift shopping in.
Right.
We just have these cute little like mum and pa type stores that are very small. We don't have like mega ones, at least we don't here in Tasmania.
Well, I don't have a mega one in my city, but we have some pretty good sized ones.
Yeah, I mean, even like ones that are medium sized, what I would call, we have very few, if any. We usually have some that are like a couple of meters square at max. They're very small little stores. We don't really have any major like thrift store things. Like I've seen, say, some Texan YouTubers that I watch, they've gone thrift shopping and they have like these giant, like huge stores that look like a Target or something like that, but it's only thrift shopping. I'm like, my God, we need that here. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, Pamela says she's a New Yorker and she eats bagels for breakfast. Who doesn't love a good bagel?
I can't even remember the last time I had a bagel.
They're delicious.
I don't even know if I've ever had a bagel.
Do they even
I feel like I have, but I can't remember it.
Well, you should have one from America.
Yeah, I'll just get it imported, especially just for me.
We'll get them from a special New York deli that has the best, and we'll spend $500 on a bagel and a schmear.
Makes me sad. I was thinking I'd like to try and send. I actually was when I was looking at what you can and cannot send when I was sending Shelley's stuff earlier in the year. I can't even send cereal apparently anymore overseas.
What?
Yeah, apparently there's one of the banned things alongside drugs and alcohol is cereal.
So I can't get any Weetabix?
Yeah, literally. I even talked to the post office people and they're like, yeah, cereal is on this pretty much same level of you're not allowed to ship it. I'm assuming it's probably because due to COVID and people trying to hoard food and such, they're trying to stop people from sending things like cereal through the post internationally and shit.
That's crazy. Oh,
but yeah, I couldn't send cereal because I wanted to send Wheat Bix to Joe because I love Wheat Bix.
Aw, Rogue misses crumpets. I've never had a crumpet.
Crumpets. I've never been the biggest fan of them, but they can be fun. They're interesting. I never liked them when most people would put on like honey and stuff like that on crumpets. I usually would only have it with some butter.
Right. Yeah.
But
Barbara is asking if you have Frosted Flakes or Lucky Charms. Probably not.
neither of them.
And they definitely don't have Lucky Charms in Ireland.
I mean, I'm personally not that mad with the lack of sugary cereals we have here, because I find that I don't actually like having that much sugar in the morning as like a breakfast cereal.
Right.
It's why I like having Weet-Bix just the plain way it is, and I will just always go for it. It's the only cereal I actively purchase, Weet-Bix. And I have options for all these other fancy, flavorful things that are actually technically cheaper than Weet-Bix, but I'll spend more money on Weet-Bix because I like it more.
That's awesome. I need to send you some money so you can send me like some Australian snacks so Rome and I can eat them on camera.
Oh, there's a lot of fun ones, and at least I don't. I mean, they can try and make it so it fits within the keto diet, unless you just don't give a fuck.
Oh,
And then
I've not been doing keto for a while.
okay, so you just don't give a fuck. We'll just get whatever candies.
That's right, because it's all for the edification of cultural exchange.
You can see some of our very on the edge of being inappropriate candies and stuff we have. Like my favorite that's still actively sold is called Fads. They used to be called Fags, and they're essentially candy cigarettes. And
right.
They're still actively sold, and they have pictures of like little kids pretending they're cigarettes on the fronts of them, all looking cute and shit.
We have candy cigarettes too.
I know. There's a lot of things that would also be interesting to stand and see what they're like compared to the American version of it.
Right. Oh, Barbara Jean eats eggs for breakfast and eggs.
I know. I saw that. I eat eggs and eggs. Do you have eggs with a side of eggs?
That's right. Well, eggs are delicious, so that's cool. I have been eating oatmeal for breakfast for a while, and I like oatmeal.
I do like oatmeal or just some oats or porridge in general. Porridge is another breakfast one I do like, and I actually prefer the less sweeter porridges. I just find the sweeter ones almost are too gummy in texture, while the ones that are a lot more neutral in flavor tend to actually have the grain and taste and feel like actual porridge, or you're eating grains and not processed crap.
Right.
I don't know why. Just when it comes to breakfast stuff, I just don't really go for sweet. I'm very much on the savory for breakfast. Like, don't get me wrong, I like me some pancakes for breakfast, but
right.
I'd much rather like a bowl of cereal or have some eggs with some bacon and some tomatoes, some mushroom and avocado on sourdough bread. That sounds much more appealing to me than a sweet breakfast.
What's up with Claremont Cadbury chocolate? Is it different than regular Cadbury chocolate?
Claremont's just a suburb that's down the road from me. We have one of Cadbury's factories in Tasmania. Like, literally, it's just down the road from me is a whole Cadbury's factory. And
That's
about
awesome.
half of the Australian chocolate you get is from our store. So you can actually, if you ever come here, you can actually visit the Cadbury factory, and they have a whole store that sells all of their chocolate that hasn't been deemed to the quality that they like to actually sell to the public. So there might be some like fat bloom, or it might not have come out of the mold correctly. So they have a whole store where you can buy half price, if not even more savings discount on high quality Cadbury's chocolate.
Oh, Samantha loves cocoa wheat. I don't even know what cocoa wheat is. Oh.
But yeah, so it is, obviously I don't eat it, but I do know that the Cadbury's chocolate is supposed to be quite high quality, and it's also pretty cool that we have a local chocolate factory that still actively produces chocolate for Australia and the world.
Right. And Samantha's going to burgle some Cadbury eggs. She's probably talking about the cream eggs.
Yeah, the creme eggs are supposed to be. They seem to be the one that people either love or hate, and
They're
it's like,
intense.
yeah, it's that in between. It's either you love them or hate them. I haven't
Yeah.
met anyone that's like, oh, I'm okay with them. It's either you love them or you don't.
I like them. Rome is into the caramel eggs, where it's just like the egg filled with gooey caramel.
Yeah, I preferred them when I could eat the chocolate itself.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun things that you can get from the Cadbury's Chocolate Factory that's down the road. There is also, if you go to Port Arthur, which is the historical prison site that is in the southern part of Tasmania, there is also a couple of local chocolatiers on the way to Port
Ooh.
Arthur, and you can get higher, more artisan chocolate, and that
Right.
is quite nice as well. I've had that stuff too. Yeah, Tasmania tends to have a lot of good things that are made here. We have fantastic cheeses as well. We have some.
Yeah, they won't
we have-
travel very well, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why you just have to travel here to come try.
I do need to come to Australia, that's for sure.
Because we have all the cheeseries, we have some fun stuffs.
And Rogue grew up right by the factory. That would have probably driven me crazy to smell chocolate all the time.
Yeah. No, Claremont, I live in a part that's called Moona, and I'm literally within a 10-15 minute drive away from Cadbury's Chocolate Factory.
Can you even walk in there without having an allergy attack?
No, I'd have issues. I have enough issues even just going into grocery stores that have bakeries that use chocolate in it. I get major headache. The closest I've ever gotten to what I would call a migraine is from being inside of a store where chocolate is being cooked. The smell of it literally, it almost feels like the front of my head's being stabbed. Like, I swear it's my body's pretty much freaking out from it. But like, I get almost get like migraine level headaches whenever I can smell it being cooked, and I end up holding my breath or leaving sometimes. I've just had to full on
don't
leave.
do anything that would hurt you. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, so but I've been inside of there once or twice post actually having allergies, and it's not too bad inside of the actual storefront and where you go. They used to actually have a whole tour that you could go on the inside of the factory and go along the conveyor belts and stuff. They don't run that anymore, I don't believe. But I definitely couldn't do that. But I wouldn't have too much of an issue actually going to the store. I just have to probably get Zach or someone else to grab the stuff to buy it, because I've had reactions just grabbing a chocolate bar that's been fully unopened. Just grabbing it has given me a
I
reaction.
know. When you open that one box, you have problems. So
yes, which is stupid. Stupid. But yeah.
That's very thoughtless of them.
It happens. It's a thing, and sadly, because it's not a common allergy, it's just a thing. But no, it is a fun one. I did the tour once inside of the Cadbury's factory before they stopped doing it, and that was a lot of fun. And I've been and done the second type of tour that they now have, which is more like they just take you into this room where you watch a couple of videos that talk about how things are made. You get to talk to some actual chocolatiers who work on the conveyor belts, but you don't get to see anything yourself. And then you get access to the store with a certain discount because you did the tour thing, and then you can just buy a fuck ton of chocolate.
Oh, that's cool. Rogue said she's done that a lot of times. And I don't think I'd want the cheese that I wouldn't eat. I am weird about food. And if I knew it traveled for a few weeks, even if it was in wax, I probably wouldn't feel okay trying to eat.
Yeah, unless it was a full-on like refrigerated units that was refrigerated consistently the whole time.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's a great idea to put it in wax, but not all cheese travels well like that.
No, it's cool. We've got Cadbury's, and then like a 5-minute drive down the road from Cadbury's Chocolate Factory, we have Mona, which is our museum. Mona is like up there with some of the most prolific museums in the world. Apparently, like it's up there with the Louvre, like that level of being prominent and prolific in the art history world. It's
Wow.
just, yeah, the whole museum's built on the side of a sandstone cliff. So the whole time where you're walking inside of it, half of the walls are literally bare sandstone walls that they've made nice and smooth and exposed back to make it as like an art feature. So half of this museum's walls is just straight sandstone.
That sounds cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's pretty fancy.
Yeah, Samantha, I know that some countries do coat their cheeses, but not all cheeses can be coated in wax. So I just, if it was, I mean, I know that there's lots of cheeses that's coated in wax, and I even eat like little Baby Bells, little white cheeses and stuff. Oh, it's just been a long day, Barbara Jean. I work, over 7 hours before I come home, and so I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not gonna be on. I'm gonna probably get off of here about 8 o'clock. Relax, have some dinner with my sweet husband. But I'm okay, girl. I just get tired, and I feel great today.
Already had a bunch of laughs, probably tired more so from all that.
Oh, I know.
It's surprising unless you do live streaming and you're actually hosting it yourself, you don't realize actually how tiring going live can actually be. Like it's mentally exhausting being live when and you're on camera.
Right.
It's very weird. Like and people go, "Oh, you're just sitting still for like 3-4 hours if you're streaming for that long." But at that point, you're actively engaging with people for a long period of time, and that's very taxing on the brain.
Yeah, and having a conversation with a bunch of people at once is a skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely, I have a larger appreciation for streamers and such, and I don't like it when people go, "Oh, you're just sitting there doing nothing the whole time." It's like you try literally talking. Like, yeah, we might only have like a couple of people in there, but could you imagine if someone with like a 20,000 plus following that actively watches them live, and
Oh
trying to engage with that? Like the
no.
exhaustion, I just feel exhausted thinking of trying to communicate with people, like. Because I know there's a certain point where you have to understand, okay, I can't realistically talk with everyone, but I'd feel bad just missing one comment from someone if it's like a genuine constructive comment. It's like, it's just thinking about that, it's just exhausting.
Right. Oh, the cats aren't. No, no, Pamela. They're pretty cool. Because I go out in the world for a few hours at a time, but they seem to be adjusting to it fine, and they're happy when I come home. Now, when Rome leaves in the morning, Louis freaks out because he doesn't want him to leave. But other than that, the cats are just grateful we're home.
Yeah, I heard there was a weird phenomena that a lot of people experienced that after COVID happened and more people were staying home for long periods of time because, quarantine and such. Apparently, a lot of people were actually noticing that animals were getting angry at them and almost being like, "You're now intruding upon my space,"
Right.
because they got used to humans going for periods of time, and now it's like, "You're not leaving. Leave me alone."
Right.
Like, could you imagine?
Yeah, yeah, Barbara, no doubt. Cooking and standing for an hour and a half, that is exhausting. I'm just laying here on my couch. I'm not even sitting upright.
Yeah, and it's exactly that, Barbara. Like, even if you're just sitting still, just talking, you're not actually actively like doing any activities while also being live. Just the aspect of communicating with people actively and constantly being engaged in conversation. It is very mentally taxing and exhausting. And I think there's this it's a weird thing that we're finding now while we moving into the digital age. We still have this mentality of you can only be exhausted if you're doing physical stuff, and we're actually discovering that sometimes um, being mentally aware and having such mentally cognitive work to do can actually be as taxing, if not more so, on the body than physical labor can.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Samantha, she wore herself out doing yard work in the heat, and that's terrible. Oh, her latest puppy goes to Wisconsin. That's exciting.
Ooh, interstate travel, heck yeah.
Yeah, she has puppies that go everywhere. She's a very cool breeder of the mini pins.
A prolific breeder, you could say.
She is a prolific breeder, but a responsible one. Let's not get it twisted. She's very responsible about her breeding. Oh, I bet you are jet lagged, Ashley. Intercontinental travel will do that.
Oof, yeah.
That
I,
is for sure.
I remember even when I went to Nepal years ago, that was a time difference of 5 hours because I went from being in the GMT plus 10, and I believe we're in about GMT plus 5 or plus 6 when you were in Nepal. And that basically means about a 5 hour behind difference. So when we landed, we were all having to try and get used to local times while being on the time like 5 hours ahead. So when we'd wake up in the morning, it technically be lunchtime, what we'd be used to. So we had to try and get over the fact that like morning time was lunchtime, what we're used to, and then lunchtime is dinner time, and then what we would think is dinner time in Nepal is actually like midnight, what we're used to. So
Right.
it was like weird trying to adjust.
Yeah, when I was in Ireland, it was like 6.5 or 7 hours ahead
Yeah.
from my time zone, and it was hard to make phone calls home too.
Yeah, it was very confusing, but it kind of worked out well when I was in Nepal because a lot of the times we'd be finished doing our walking for the day around lunchtime in Nepal, which would mean we'd have time to send messages to people at roughly what would be dinner time back home, and then we'd have the rest of the day to just relax and do stuff because obviously you want to try and get as much of the walking done before the sun reaches its peak, especially when you're that high up. Because even though the weather could literally be like in the negative degrees Celsius, or we're talking like literally 10 degrees Fahrenheit, if not colder, just the air outside. But then when you're walking around with all the heavy backpacks and shit on you in the sun itself, it can literally feel like you're boiling alive, even though you literally have icicles forming on your nose while you feel like you're boiling. It's very weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. Ashley's 8 hours ahead from where I am. And Samantha thinks she's the only other mini pin breeder in the whole state of Indiana. That's cool.
That's cool.
And I bet you do get jet lag going to Australia Road.
Well, Australia's own time zones and stuff are weird. I don't know if there's any states that have it that happen in America the same way, but depending on what state you are in Australia, you can change the time by like daylight savings. So a state that's usually half an hour behind me and Melbourne can become half an hour ahead of Melbourne while still being half an hour behind me because of which is like it hurts your brain to think of a little bit.
I've already been problem solving like all day, and there's no way I could figure that out. I'll just sit here and be cute. That's enough.
It's like time zones and daylight savings, and I understand why a lot of places keep on arguing for and against it because it's so confusing when you have some states that will follow daylight savings and others that don't, and then it causes fuckeries like that where it's a state that technically should be ahead but isn't.
Right. That's cool. Well, I know that it's morning for you when it's evening for me, so your day is starting and mine is winding down.
Yes, well, you usually start at 7 p.m. is your lives, which is 8 a.m. for me.
Right. That's so crazy.
So I'm pretty much 13 hours ahead.
You have a good trip with your kids, checking out the scenery, and I hope you guys stay safe. I love you, Ashley. Well, I think it's about time for me to go on and wrap this puppy up. And James, thank you as always for coming. I love it so much.
You're welcome. Sorry I wasn't able to make it last week. Had some stuff I was dealing with on Twitter. But here now today, which made me happy. And I get the video. And now I have to get to adulting for the rest of the day. Woo!
All right. Well, you guys all have a great evening. Oh, wait a second. Ron wants to show something. Oh my God. You will not believe this.
Full batch of pre-measured burritos.
Oh my God, they look amazing.
Yeah.
They are so amazing.
That'll last for a while.
Yes. So we're going to have those for lunches and dinners and stuff pre-made ahead of time. We're not going to eat all those burritos tonight.
Good luck.
All right. I love you guys. Have a great night, and I will see you very soon. If not, don't forget Saturday is Stasher Pass on James's channel.
Yes.
Yay!
Oh,
Bye,
bye
everybody.
everyone.